In this video, I'll be helping you with the math topic called Rationalizing a Denominator Containing Two Terms. We have an example here as well as a how-to from the OpenStax College Algebra text, which says that we should first find the conjugate of the denominator, multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate, use the distributive property to multiply, and then simplify. And our example here has 4 in the numerator and 1 plus the square root of 5 in the denominator. So our first step is to find the conjugate of the denominator. And the conjugate of 1 plus the square root of 5 would just be 1 minus the square root of 5. So just changing the sign in between those two terms, we are going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by this conjugate. So we are going to multiply the top by 1 minus the square root of 5, and the bottom by 1 minus the square root of 5. And to do this multiplication, I'm going to put in parentheses so that I can see that in the top, for now, I'll leave that numerator as 4 times 1 minus the square root of 5. And we can come back and do that multiplication later, but this will allow me to check for canceling first. And then in the denominator, I would first multiply by 1, distributing 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times a minus square root of 5 is minus square root of 5. And then distributing the first square root of 5 times 1 is a plus square root of 5. And then the square root of 5 times negative square root of 5 is negative square root of 25. And we can see that that denominator is going to simplify quite a bit. I'll leave the numerator as it is for the time being. And in the denominator, we can see that the minus square root of 5 and the plus square root of 5 cancel. That will always happen whenever we have these conjugates. And I'm left with just 1 minus the square root of 25, which is 5. So that simplifies to be just a minus 4. And this is where it's helpful that I haven't done the distribution in that numerator yet, because now I can see that this 4 cancels the 4 in the numerator. I'm essentially here just dividing by a negative 1, so that will change the signs. 1 divided by a negative 1 will be negative 1. The negative square root of 5 divided by negative 1 will be positive square root of 5. And this is our simplest expression. Of course, we could write this as the square root of 5 minus 1 as well.